Hi guys, welcome back to Shabes online tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to look at this triple integral on the board. If you are new here, consider subscribing to my channel and also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Shabes online tutorial. So the question on the board is triple integral with three variables. So let's get started. Solution. So the first thing we are going to do, this function e plus m plus n, we are going to integrate it first with respect to e. And this e is correspond with the first integral, which is what? Integral of this function, as the lower bound is from 0 to upper bound, which is 3. So now let us bring this integral out. When we integrate, then our answer will substitute back to the integral. Then we integrate the answer with respect to m. Then m is correspond to this second integral. And also all the answer we get, we substitute back to this integral. Then we integrate with respect to n. And n is correspond with this last integral, which is 0 to 1. So let us bring this one out. So we're going to take this out of the integral. We have what? Integral as 0 to 3 e plus m then plus n with respect to what? Respect to e, which is equal to what? So remember, since we are integrating with respect to e, we are going to keep the remaining variable constant. So if you integrate e with respect to e, we are going to have what? E, remember, e is raised to the power of 1. We're going to add 1 to the power of e, which is going to be what? 2, then divided by the power, which is 2. Then plus, if you integrate m with respect to e, is the same as using this e to multiply by m. It's going to give us what? em. Then plus, integrating e with respect to n is going to give us what? en. So, and the lower bound is what? 0 to 3. So now we're going to substitute 0 to 3. We are going to substitute first from the upper limit, which is 3, then before the lower limit, which is 0. So if you substitute 3 here, anywhere we see e, we're going to substitute 3. 3 raised to the power of 3 is the same as 9. Then 9 divided by 2. We're going to have 9 divided by 2. Then plus, if you substitute 3 here, we're going to have what? 3m. Then plus, if you substitute 3 here, it will also give us 3n. Then minus, we're going to substitute the lower limit. So anywhere we see e, we're going to substitute 0. So if you substitute 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, and any number multiplied by 0 is the same as 0. So all this time here is going to be 0. Therefore, this is our answer. So we're going to substitute this answer in place of this inner integral. Then we integrate with respect to m. So we're going to have what? Integral of the second one, which is 0 to 2, then of this function n, 9 over 2, then plus what? 3m plus 3n, then with respect to what? Respect to the m. So we're going to integrate this function with respect to the m, with respect to m, which is going to be equal to, we are going to treat So if you're integrating with respect to m, all the time without m, we're going to treat them as constant. So the first one is 9 over 2. 9 over 2 with respect to m is the same as using this m to multiply by 9 over 2. We're going to have what? 9m over 2. Then plus integral of 3m with respect to m is the same as adding 1 to the power of m, then we bring the power down, which is going to give us what? 3m to power 2 over 2. We add 1 to the power, then we bring the power down. Then plus what? Integral of 3n. There's no m here. We're going to treat 3n as constant. It is the same as using this m to multiply by the constant, which is going to give us what? 3mn. So the next thing we're going to do is to substitute the bound, which is what? From 0 to 2. So if you substitute, first of all, we're going to substitute the upper limit, which is 2. So if you put 2 here, 9 multiplied by 2 is going to be 18. Then 18 divided by 2 is the same as what? The same as 9. Then plus, if you substitute 2 here, 2 raised to the power of 2 is 4. Then 3 multiplied by 4 is going to give us 12. 12 divided by 2 is going to give us 6. Then plus, if you substitute 2 in place of m here, it's going to give us what? 3 multiplied by 2 is going to give us 6. Then 6 multiplied by n is going to give us 6n. Then minus, if you substitute 0 in place of m here, all time is going to be 0. So therefore, we're going to substitute the answer back to the in place of all these two integral, then we integrate this one with respect to n. So the last integral is what? Integral from the lower bound, which is 0 to 1. So the name function is on 9 plus 6 plus 6n, then with respect to what? The n. So we're going to integrate this with respect to n, which is the same as what? Remember, if you are integrating with respect to n, all the term we are going to treat them as constant. So if you integrate 9 with respect to n, is the same as using n to multiply by 9. We're going to have 9n, then plus, also 6 is constant. We're going to use n to multiply by 6 is going to give us what? 6n. Then plus 6n, there's n here. We're going to add 1 to the power of n divided by the power. 6n raised to the power of 2. Remember, the initial power is 1. 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. Then divided by what? Divided by 2. Then we substitute the bound, which is from 0 to 1. So if I substitute, remember, always substitute from the what? From the upper bound, which is 1. So in place of n, we are going to write 1. 9 multiplied by 1 is going to give us 9, plus 6 multiplied by 1 is going to give us 6. Then plus what? If you 6 divided by 2 is the same as 3, then 1 raised to the power of 1 is the same as 1, then 3 multiplied by, substitute the lower limit, which is, if you substitute 0 here, 0, 0, all time is going to be 0. Therefore, all the time in the lower bound is going to be 0. So we are going to have what? 9 plus 6 is the same as 15. 15 plus 3 is going to give us what? 18. Therefore, the value of this integral is equal to 18. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at Shabes Online Tutorial. Thanks.